What's good, everybody? In this video, I'm going to help you take your stick work to the next level on College Football 26. I'm going to show you how to do all the different moves, some advanced tips to make them even better, and I'm also going to show you how to do this crazy speed boost that was also in College Football 25. Be sure to drop a like if this helps you out, subscribe and turn on noties for future tutorials. I love to help my community get better at the game. I also upload Road to Glory, Dynasty videos, and I'm going to start mixing in some Ultimate Team content. This is my year. I'm dropping whatever till I blow up, I'm not going to lie. First move we're going to cover is the regular juke move. You're just going to flick the right stick to the left, to the right. But as you see, we're not getting a lot of good separation. You typically want to do that sort of juke if the defender is really close to you and you just want to get a quick cut. But if you hold turbo, which is RT or R2, we're going to get a lot better separation. I'm also flicking my left stick in the direction that I'm juking towards. So I'm holding turbo. I'm flicking the right stick to the left, and at the same time, when I flick my right stick to the left, I'm also putting my left stick towards the left. So we're going turbo, holding RT or R2, and when we flick, we're also putting the left stick in the direction towards where we're juking. So right stick and left stick goes left stick goes right. Next move we're gonna look at is the spin. The first spin, let's call this the quick spin, right? You just tap B or circle and put your left stick in the direction you want to go in. This is a good spin if the defender is like right about to hit you. This way you can get a chance of like spinning off him and, you know, diverting the momentum. That was the quick spin. Let's call this just the regular spin, right? So if we're holding turbo and we're putting the left analog stick in the direction we want, our spin is going to look like that. So tap B or circle while holding turbo and then flicking that left stick in the direction you want to go in. So to the right, to the left, to the right. So again, quick spin is better for like a defender that's like right about to hit you, but if you have some space and you want to fake them out, that's just a great way to change your direction. Next move is going to be the hurdle. Nothing really special with this one. I really wouldn't do this unless your opponent's going for like a lot of cut sticks. Even if you're towards the end zone, I would just do a dive, if anything. The hurdle is very situational. Again, if your opponent's going for a lot of cut sticks and, you know, maybe aggressive tackles, this can be a good move, but it's too risky. I'm not saying it's a bad move, but it's really not worth it. There are a lot of better moves in the arsenal. Next, we have the trucking animation. With this, you just flick your right stick up. As you see, he's just kind of, securing the ball. And this is a really good move. Even if you're not playing on like a really strong running back, this move will help you break a lot of tackles, especially if you time it right when the defender makes contact. This is a really good move. You have to incorporate it into your game. Next move is going to be ball security. So R1 or RB, you're going to cover the ball. You won't be able to do any spin moves or jukes, but you can get some decent cuts. If it's a super close game and you cannot afford to fumble, you just need some first downs, this is a good move to do. Definitely takes care of the ball. Next, let's cover quick cuts. So I'm holding turbo, R2 or RT, and I'm flicking my left stick in the direction I want to go in. And at the same time, I'm tapping LT or L2. So here's me cutting without LT. Still get good cuts. It's not bad. Like, you can do a lot with the left stick. You don't need to do too much. But if you need a great cut, LT, see right there, see how he kind of digs his feet into the ground? LT or L2 is going to give you really good quick cuts. This is a really good move to do, especially early in the play when you need to find the gaps and cut through the linemen. Just something to keep in mind. But say I'm playing someone online and he's closing in on me, I know he can tackle me before I get to the end zone. A quick cut is nice. Next move is the stop and go. To do this, I'm holding turbo, and when I want to stop and go, I let go of pretty much everything and I just tap the right stick down. So no turbo when you do it, just let go of everything, tap the right stick down, and you'll get that nice stop and go animation. You can stop and go without pressing like anything. You can just kind of slow down, but as you see, he does shuffle his feet a little bit. So if you want that instant stop, let go of everything, tap that right stick down, and you're good. And before I show you guys the speed boost, there's this new feature in this game called reach for it. So to truck, you gotta flick the right stick up, but to reach for it, you gotta hold the right stick up. So like, instead of flicking it, I'm holding the right stick right now, and you can't see because there isn't anyone trying to tackle me, but if someone was trying to tackle me right now, as I hold the right stick up, our running back here would be literally reaching his arm forward for the first down or the touchdown. It puts you at a higher risk to fumble, but if you need the yards in this do or die, you can definitely put this feature to work. Now let's talk about the speed boost. It's going to take a little bit of practice, but it's not hard to do at all. So before the ball is even hiked, I'm holding the left analog stick almost directly up towards the end zone, but slightly to the right. So think like 1 or 2 o'clock on a clock. And you're gonna hold the left stick in this direction until you receive the ball and take like 1 step. And as soon as you take that first step, you're gonna hold RT and you're gonna speed boost. So obviously I wanna go to the right. So I'm gonna have to shift the left analog stick to the right as I hit RT. But right now I got my left stick almost going fully up, but just slightly to the right. I take the ball, I take a step, and then I speed boost and I flick my left stick to the right. Let's look at this one more time. You can practice in the game mode by just like starting with your left stick facing all the way north and then just tilt it a little bit to the right so you can find where that money spot is. If the play was flipped and we wanted to go to the left, same thing. I'm putting my left stick all the way up, now slightly to the left. If it's not working for you, you're probably holding the left stick a little bit too far to the side. You're not going to be able to get it done every time unless you're just like really good at it, but it takes practice and it's not something you necessarily need to be a great player. It's more so just an exploit in the game, which I'm not really good at it because I don't really use it, but I mean, it really does make a difference. The stiff arm is really good this year. That's just by holding A or X, depending on what system you're on. But since we don't have defenders, I'm going to have to show you in the upcoming gameplay. Also, you can swap the ball from different hands by just tapping the R1 or the RB button. And this is the last move before we get into a game. You guys call this the hezzy step, the dead leg. I don't know. Last year, you guys are killing me in the comments, making me laugh, just trying to, you're all calling it different things. And it was just, I don't know, it made me laugh. But to do this, we're going to hold turbo and we're also going to hold L2 or LT depending on what system you're on. And then we're going to also hold the right stick down. This is better done on CPUs because it makes it like harder for you to tackle. I don't know, they just kind of dumb out. But I don't know, this is a good move. It like draws the defender in and it makes it easier for you to just cut out of his way. Last tip before we hop into a game, it's really good to chain these moves together. So it's like dead leg, juke, spin. Really, the juke spin are some of the best moves to chain together. The separation on the juke spin is crazy because it's like juke, and see how much change of direction you get. It's really nice. If you want to get fancy, you can bring out that hezzy step or dead leg, spin out of that. You could go stop and go spin. You can go stop and go juke or cut. I don't know, just get creative, have fun. Now let's hop into a game and put these moves to work. I like to put my fastest guys on the kick return. Also something to keep in mind is the change of direction. You need guys that are fast and are able to make good cuts. So in this case, it's going to be Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price. They both have shifty, which is just very effective on kick returns. Also, when you receive the ball, don't just hold turbo. As soon as you hit turbo, the block sheds are going to get harder. So usually you want to find a gap, and as soon as you find a hole, that's when you want to explode and try to sprint. So I know I want to run this play to the left, so I'm going to come out as if I'm running it to the right, and then I'm going to flip it, trying to confuse the defense. And let's see what we get for the first drive. Cut up. Wow. Yeah, Jeremiah Love is just that good. So like I said, I'm not hitting turbo until I see the gap. Right here, I didn't hit turbo until probably right here, where I want to outrun him, and then I just followed the blocks. But in this early stage of the play, I don't want them guys to get block sheds, so I'm not sprinting. Right here I see my chance. That's when I start to take off. Gonna try the speed boost. Not quite, but good juke. Nice double juke. Boom. Cut up. There we go. The power of cutting up is really good. Don't force things to the outside. A lot of new players love to run only to the outside and it's just not good. Let's try the speed boost. There we go. Yeah, the speed boost is crazy. It really is crazy. Another big tip I should mention is when you cut inside, boom, just like that. I'll show you in the replay, but cutting inside is really good. So right here, when you cut inside, it makes the defender move their hips just a little bit, but as you see, it was enough for us to get loose. This is really good for dragging the defenders like towards your blockers, but right here, boom, just a step inside made him hesitate and we're able to get to the outside. The defender's always trying to catch you at an angle, so whether it's like a CPU or a user, you just want to make them switch their angle. So right here, I changed to the inside, and even without a block, I would have got around that. Let's go. We got the speed boost right there. Cut up. Just that easy. It really is that easy. But that's pretty much it for the video. I appreciate you guys for watching. If this video was any help, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on noties, maybe leave a comment for the algorithm. Appreciate you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay dangerous, and have a great rest of the day. I'm out.
Time of my life, yeah. Time for my life, yeah. End of my life, yeah. Pour another four, yeah. Time of my life, yeah. Time for the Sprite, yeah. I'm living right, yeah. Whoa. Don't know what to say, it's a paradox.